You guys, grab your favorite Tunisian crochet hook, some really fun yarn. The yarn I've chosen for this project is cotton yarn, size 4, medium. Okay, I recommend using a Tunisian crochet hook of 5.5 millimeter or larger. To do the color change, you're simply going to do your color change on the right hand side for your flowers and then for your stems or V-stitches and shells. Super simple. All right, so grab your tea or your coffee or whatever you got to have, and we're going to use a chain of any odd number. The number I've chosen for this tutorial is a chain of 11. So get your items ready and I'll meet you back here in just a second. Alright, so you're going to start with your chain of 11 and then you're just going to pick up a loop in each stitch. In each chain. I always say stitch and chain, and I really am trying to break that, but it's just hard, so I hope you guys can bear with me. Okay, and then you're just going to do this all the way down to the very last chain. And we're going to do a normal closing. So a normal closing is yarn over, pull up one loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way down. Okay, so now that the foundation row is finished, we're ready to start row 1. So for row 1, chain 1, skip your first and second bars, yarn over and double crochet in the next vertical bar and horizontal loops. Yarn over twice, 1, 2, and insert your hook into the same stitches and follow through with a double crochet. We're going to do this all the way down. So skip, and then in the following stitch here, you're going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the vertical bar and loops, double crochet, yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert your hook into the same stitch, double crochet, and then you have one more set to do. So I'll meet you right back at the end. Okay, so we are at the end of our row. So you have 1 bar, 2 bar, well, your last stitch space, okay? So you're just going to do a Tunisian double crochet in your last stitch space, skipping the bar next to it. Okay, now you have, I always count at least 1 or 2 times to make sure I have the right amount of stitches. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have 11 stitches. I recommend that no matter how great you are, because I've been crocheting for a long time and you can always make a mistake. Okay, so we're just going to follow through with a normal closing. Once again, so insert your hook and then pull up 1 loop, and then you're going to pull through 2 loops all the way down. All right, so we got row 1 down, which is our V-stitch row, and now we're going to start row 2. Chain 1, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets in your V-stitch space. So okay, And there you have your first shell. You're going to do this all the way to the end, and I'll meet you in the last space over here. Okay, so you finished your first shells here, really super simple. And then you're just going to follow through with a double crochet in your last stitch space right there. All right, and then we have a normal closing. So yarn over, pull up one loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way down. All right, so we need to make some more V-stitches right above our shells so we can make more shells. And in order to do that, you're going to start row 3, which is chain 1, and you have your 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to skip your first bar, your first double crochet, and you're going to follow through with a double crochet in the middle double crochet from the previous row. So yarn over, insert your hook into the vertical bar and horizontal loops. Yarn over twice, 1, 2, and insert your hook into the same bar and hook. Loops, I'm sorry. I'm having like a slight difficulty, you can probably tell. Okay. So now we have the same thing. Okay, you're gonna skip the next one and the next one, and then in the middle double crochet from the previous row, you're gonna do your V-stitch set, okay? Whoops. Yarn over twice, 1, 2, whoops. Okay, and you're gonna follow this all the way down to the end. All right, so we're at the very last stitch space, okay? So all you're gonna do is a Tunisian double crochet in your last stitch right there. All right, and in order to do this pattern, you're simply going to repeat rows 2 and 3. And let me grab the other one and I'll show you guys how to do the color changes. Okay, so when you're doing a color change, when you're closing your row out, when you get to these very last 2 loops, this is where you're going to bring in your next color. Now mine are already attached, but the concept is the same. You're just going to pick up your next color and make sure that you're holding your thread or your yarn from the color that you're just getting ready to close out. So holding that one and holding these stitches together right here, you're just going to pull your next color through the last 2 loops. Okay? And then you just continue, whoops, hold on a second here. Okay. And then you just continue with whatever design, whatever pattern you're doing. And in this case, we're adding the color on the right-hand side so that you get a continuity. If you add it on the left-hand side, you will get a different type of look. And, you might like that look, but I just wanted to use this look for this tutorial, okay? So it's the same thing, and then in this one, if you look really close, you can see that I have the 2 double crocheted together. It's the same amount of stitches, it's just I wanted to have my flowers a little puffier. So you can do all kinds of experiments with your crochet to come up with varieties that you like yourself. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, and I really want to thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. Okay, I will chit chat with you guys in the very near future.